All right, everybody, here we go with tip number 4 of the 5 things that will help busy professionals reach optimal health and lose body fat. All right, number 4, training consistency over training volume. All right, so what do I mean by that? All right, what I mean by that is, and a good story I like to tell people, all right, somebody comes in for New Year's, right after New Year's. This happens all the time. They haven't worked out since high school. They just had a baby and they're going through a divorce. This person is totally deconditioned, right? Sedentary, and they have this goal in their head. Now, it's unrealistic, but they're there. They have a problem, and my goal and my job is to provide a solution. But when I hear somebody say, I want to work out every day, after I ask them, how much time do you have to dedicate towards your exercise program? How much time can you commit to coming to the gym? And the person says, 5 days a week. I want to work out 5 days a week. And my thought process is, hold on a minute. You're going through a divorce. You haven't worked out since high school. You just had a baby 3 or 4 months ago, and you want to work out 5 days a week. All right, it's January, right? So my goal is to set some realistic expectations, because this person right now, if I was to give her 5 days a week, over a month, that's 20 workouts. What do you think is going to happen to this woman? More than likely, she's either going to get injured or get burnt out, realizing that she can't keep up with that type of volume and can't reach that goal. She can't stick with the goal that she and I had set forth for her. So we set her up for failure, all right? So that's number 1, right? What would have been a better prescription or a better solution that I could have given this female client, this fresh and going through divorce, just had a baby, hasn't worked out since high school? What would have been better? It's not unlimited workouts. Like I need to make money too. My gym needs to make money, but not at the expense of someone's health. And I know a lot of other people that may think otherwise, but I need to sleep at night, right? So I need to provide a realistic solution for this particular person. So there's 365 days in a year. What would you rather have? 20 workouts or 5 days a week over 1 month? What's better? How about 96 workouts over a 12-month period? And that's coming twice per week. What's better? 96 workouts over a full year, establishing habits, right? Giving this person time to acclimate to a workout regimen and get better, get stronger without injuring themselves, without getting burnt out, and without discouraging this person. What's better? 20 workouts over 1 month or 96 workouts over 12 months? I think you know the answer to that. So I think as trainers and coaches, and also the consumer, you need to ask that to yourself too. What's going on in your life? What do you want to accomplish, right? Is this a sprint or a marathon, right? More than likely, you think it's going to be a sprint, right? But it's a marathon when it comes to changing your body composition and getting healthy, right? So 96 workouts beats 20 workouts all day, right? You got to always think about the risk to reward, right? Especially if you're a busy professional. You get up early, you stay late, you have families, you have a life outside of the gym. What's the risk to reward? Are you willing to put in that type of volume and hurt yourself, tear a rotator cuff, right? Rip a pec, rupture a bicep, tear an Achilles, right? Like, you have to weigh out the risk to reward. If you're 45 to 60 years old, right, you have to take into account what you've been doing in the past, right? What you're currently doing right now, and then establishing a viable, realistic solution to whatever your problem is. And trust me on that, it's more than likely being a little bit more conservative, right? Less is probably more for you busy professionals out there. I'm a little conservative, but hey, like I said, I'm looking for 96 workouts versus 20, or you having a major injury which could set you back even further, all right? So a great quote by a guy named Mike Mentzer, all right, used to train Dorian Yates. He says, train intense, train brief, and train infrequent. So go hard, you can still challenge yourself, but not very long, because if it's hard, you can't really go that long anyways, and then fully recover, right? Don't go that often. So if you're training intensely, right, make sure it's brief, and then allow yourself to recover. Now, what's common right now? training intense every day, long for a dense workout or a long period of time, and not recovering at all. Now, what does that lead to? Injury. It's not if, it's when. If you train with that mentality, if you're 45, 60 years old, a busy professional, sit at a desk all day, you have to take into account. You can't go hard and long and often all at the same time. Eventually, it will catch up to you. So think about that. Food for thought for you busy professionals out there. 96 workouts versus 20. What's better? What are you going to do now? And how are you going to rethink your exercise program after listening to this video? All right? I'll see you at number 5 tomorrow.